I hope you can see a small video clip here. So this video clip, it is about announcing the Smart City Mission winner. So this year we have Indoor. Indoor got the first place. So this is a celebration regarding that Smart City Mission announcement. So please let me know what is a Smart City Mission. So what is your opinion regarding this Smart City Mission? So after government launched this mission, can you see any change in the cities? So I want your honest opinion regarding how Smart City changed the cities. Yeah, please let me know. I am waiting. Good morning Aditya. Good morning Kavya. Good morning Sujata. Sujita. Good morning Thakur. Yeah, please let me know how Smart City Mission is working. So what is your opinion regarding this Smart City Mission? Good morning everyone. Okay, smart cities, it is for the overall development of the cities. Okay. So after this mission came up by Government of India, is there any change? So hi, this is Usha. Welcome to Rathod's IS. Today our Hindu newspaper PDF as usual. So after that we are going to see some important articles and detailed analysis regarding the topics. So in between we are going to have interaction also, and I am expecting that for whatever the questions that I am asking, so you need to give the answers for sure and try to participate. And next, one more request from my side is, if you have any doubts regarding the Hindu analysis or current affairs, so please post your doubts in the comment section after one session is done, so that we will be having another session that will be conducted like weekly twice in evening part, that is from 7 to 8 between that time, so that we will be having a good interaction there and your doubts can be cleared. Okay. So please ensure that you are noting down your doubts in a paper, and after one session is done you can post in the comment box, or even you can text those doubts in the WhatsApp also. So the first topic in our today's analysis is about Xi wants both countries to handle border issue properly. So as you all know that BRICS summit. So BRICS summit is concluded, right? So in this conclusion of this BRICS summit, on the sidelines, here China's president and our Indian Prime Minister, they had a meet. And in this sidelines of this BRICS, what happened? So both the leaders, they talked about LAC issue. And they said that we want disengagement. And this disengagement should be happen with the help of both the countries. So this is the thing which mainly said. So here China's foreign ministry said that President Xi Jinping, that is Chinese President Xi Jinping and Indian Prime Minister, they had talks on the sidelines of this break. And here you have to remember that overall interests are included here. So because of this, here we have to handle this issue properly, and especially we need to resolve this issue as soon as possible. So this is the thing which mainly said here. And here you have to see what is this LAC. So LAC is nothing but line of actual control. So actually if you see the history of this standoff between India and China, so from 2020 onwards we are seeing this issue between India and China, that issue which also led to Galwan Valley incident. So in this Galwan Valley incident, about 20 Indian soldiers, they lost their life. Okay, so here you have to connect with this thing, and especially if you are a beginner, so you might not knowing about this issue regarding LAC. So what is the issue between India and China? So actually, you know that India is sharing boundary with 7 important countries. So one such a country is China. And regarding this border, India and China have issues in 3 regions. For example, if this is the border between India and China, so in these borders, here in 3 areas, India and China, they are facing conflicts. So first one, it is your western sector, second one is central sector, and third one is eastern sector. So in western sector, the issue it is across this line of actual control. In the central sector, it is in Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. And in the eastern sector, China is claiming entirely our Arunachal Pradesh region. Okay, so this is the background that you need to remember. And next topic is Pragyan traverses 8 meters on moon. So here if you are preparing for other SSC related examinations, you have to focus on vocabulary. So here the traverses means nothing but travel. So as you know that this Chandrayaan 3 mission, it is a very successful mission and we came up with soft landing. The soft landing had been possible because of this Chandrayaan 3. And now India is the 4th such a country which is having the technology of soft landing, right? So here this Pragyan, it is our rover. So what is the work of this rover? So what does this rover does? Tell me. Good morning everyone. Good morning Neetu, Shruti, Kritika. So what is the work of rover? Yes, in situ experiment. Very good. So in that in situ experiment, what it is going to do? Kritika. Movement across moon surface. Okay, so it has movement, but with this movement, what it is going to do? Yes, it will go for analysis of this lunar surface. Especially this rover, it is going to be study the surface soil. So how it is present. So whether water is there or not. So whether if water is there, so water is present in which form. And even it will be studying the atmosphere also. Okay, they're like dust particles, etc. So this is the importance of the rover. So actually within next 14 days after landing, so it is going for on-site analysis regarding the soil surface, soil of the lunar, etc. everything. And actually this article said that ISRO recently released 2 videos, right? So one video it is regarding the Pragyan, okay, and one video it is regarding the movement of this Pragyan. So this article says that yes, Pragyan it is moving like around 8 meters it had been moved. So within next 12 days we are going to get the data regarding this analysis of lunar surface and we have to just wait and watch. So these are the important topics in our first page. But here we have a very important article, that is PM Degree Row SC joins Kejriwal's plea against defamation. So here you have to focus on this word defamation. So this defamation is very important for both your prelims and as well as mains. So what is this defamation? So please let me know. Do you know the meaning of this defamation? Yes, Kavya. It will correct samples. Good. Yes, good, Sujita. It is analyzing the natural resources. So what is the meaning of defamation? At least try. Injury of third party. Okay, Santosh. Can anyone improve this? Defamation means spreading of wrong information about the person. Yes, Shruti, very good. Very good, Kavya. Yes, it is an action of damaging the good reputation of someone. Okay, good. So, defamation is nothing but we are decreasing the value of a person in the society. And actually, do you know about this Rajiv Gandhi case? It is also regarding the defamation. So, we are going to see this topic defamation in detail because as a UPSC aspirant, you have to know what is the meaning of defamation, and do you know how many types of defamation is there? How many types of defamation? So, how many types of defamation? Very good, Hariharan. Okay. So, here we have two types of defamation. So, already we discussed like what is contempt of court in yesterday's lecture, right? So, in contempt of court also we have two types, that is civil contempt and criminal contempt. So, in the same way in this defamation also we have civil defamation and criminal defamation. Okay, remember this. So now let us see the detailed part of this defamation, and this defamation which comes under your GS paper 2 polity. Okay, which comes in a GS paper 2 under polity and governance. So actually this defamation is nothing but it is an injury to the reputation of a person. So whenever there is spreading of false information or the false statement, that will leads, if it is leading to decreasing of reputation means that comes under this defamation. So defamation is nothing but injury to reputation of a person which resulting from a statement that is false. So whenever there is spreading of false statement or false information, whenever it is leading to the decreasing of reputation of that person, then that comes under this defamation. So anyone who feels he or she has been wrongly accused of something by someone in public, so this accusation can be through words or can be through gestures which is spoken, written, or by interference can file defamation suit in a court of law. So if any one person who is defaming me means I can approach the court. Okay, I can approach the court of law claiming that that accusation led to the decreasing of reputation of mine. So here this reputation can be decreased by using of words or using of gestures which are spoken, written, or by any interference. So this part is important. And there is a high chance of getting this year in your mains regarding this defamation question. So please remember my words. So there will be 100% sure that defamation related questions will be there in your mains. So for that you have to know what exactly meaning of defamation that you can write in your introduction. And if you are talking about the types of defamation, as I said, we have two types of defamation. So first one is civil defamation, second one is criminal defamation. So the big difference and the only difference between the civil and criminal here is punishment levels. So in this civil defamation, punishment will be like just monetary compensation will be given. Only monetary compensation. But in this criminal defamation, so we will be having imprisonment as a punishment. Okay, so Rajiv Gandhi defamation case comes under which type of defamation now? Thank you, Venkatesh. Good morning, Nawaz. Yes, it comes under criminal defamation. Very good, Kritika. Okay, so these are the two types of defamation. And if you are talking about which are the laws, law of this defamation and right to free speech. So under which article right to freedom of expression will comes under? So which article in our constitution talks about right to freedom of speech and expression? Think and tell me fast. It's very good, Shruti and dream big. Yes, article 19(1) subclass A talks about right to freedom of speech and expression. So what are the exceptions? Is there any exceptions? Are there any exceptions for this article, that is right to freedom of speech and expression? If yes, under which article they will come under? And what are the grounds of exceptions? Yes, very good, Kotu, Sanskriti and Aditya. Yes, Kavya Rupini, very good. Yes, good, Sanskriti. So exceptions comes under Article 19 subclass 2 of Indian Constitution. So what are the grounds of these exceptions? So please let me know in the comment box. Okay. So here if you are talking about this law of defamation and right to free speech, so here Supreme Court recently upheld the validity of this criminal defamation law. That means here our Supreme Court said that yes, we need this criminal defamation. So if there is no criminal defamation law, means what happened? So many times the people, they will be trying to lower the reputation of so and so person by using of words or any gestures which is spoken or which is written, right? And even if you're talking about media, so media, that means for example you can talk about TV channels or any newspaper channels, so they will be posting lot of articles regarding many issues, right? So many a times here, who is responsible for the defamation regarding this media? So please do some research and let me know, it will be like interesting. So regarding media, who is responsible for this defamation cases? Yes, very good. Go to that is security and sovereignty of India, foreign relations with foreign states, public order, decency or morality in the relation to the contempt of court, defamation or incitement to offence. Yes, very good. So under this 19 subclass 2, one exception here is defamation. That means you can say like it is my fundamental right to speak anything, right? It is my fundamental right to express my feelings, but you should not do defamation. So defamation which not comes under your right to freedom of speech and expression. So it is one exception under this article 19 subclass 2. So these are the things that you have to remember, and this type of points that you can expect in your prelims as statements. Be conscious, okay? So according to Supreme Court, it said that the reputation of an individual constituent in Article 21 is equally important as right as free speech. So here right of free speech and expression comes under Article 19 subclass 1A. So in the same way here we have to even focus on this Article 21 which comes under right to life and personal liberty, right? So here these two articles, they need to be taken into consideration. So because of that, Supreme Court said that yes, we need this criminal defamation law. Okay, the criminalization of defamation to protect individuals' dignity and reputation, it is a reasonable restriction. So this reasonable restriction comes under Article 19 subclass 2. Is it clear? Are you connecting the points? Are you getting bored? Yes, recently some of YouTube channels banned because of this issue. Okay, and now let us move back to our Hindu page back. So this is a very important article I already discussed, and please leave this city page, it is not at all important. But sometimes you can get some schemes or any diseases, means that is important. So here this article says that 70 school boys fall ill after this midday meal. Yeah, what is this midday meal program? What is this midday meal program. And one more question here is which ministry? It comes under which ministry? So first one is what is this midday meal program, and second one is under which ministry it will comes under. So I am waiting for your replies. Yes, providing midday meals for school. Statement is incomplete, Kritika. For school, to school children, okay? So what are the advantages of this midday meal program? So what is this midday meal scheme and under which ministry it comes under, and what are the advantages? Yes, good Meenakshi, it is nutrition supplement to school children for lunch. Next. So actually this midday meals program is nothing but in government schools especially they are providing lunch. That means how it can be helpful for the poor people. First one is we can ensure nutrition security, and second one is that will also increases attendance rate, because many poor people, especially children, they have to support financially to their parents or to their family. So because of this, it is one important reason for the child labor. So to arrest this child labor also, this scheme helped a lot in India, because now parents are sending their children for the school at least to get a food. And even that led to increasing of GER, that is gross enrollment ratio. And even that led to decreasing of school dropouts. Is it clear? Can you add any more points? Yes, very good. Code 2, that is school enrollment increased. Next, combat malnutrition, Aditya, very good. Yes, not avoid Venkatesh, but to decrease dropouts. Yes, very good. It comes under Ministry of Human Resource and Development. Increase attendance. Not to eliminate hunger and poverty completely, Meenakshi, but it is addressing malnutrition in children, because just under this midday meals only one time food is provided, that is in the lunch. Okay, so these are the advantages of this meal. So whenever you are reading any scheme in the news, you have to see what is that scheme is about and which ministry under which it is there, and you have to see what are the advantages, and if there are any challenges you have to see those challenges also. So in this way you have to make a comprehensive study of a scheme. Yeah, shall we move? So in this states page, in the states page also I don't find anything much important from UPSC point of view. Yeah, here you can connect this article with RU-based syllabus. It is talking about NGO service. So what is this NGO? So what is the meaning of NGO? Yes, recently some states they also came up with introduction of morning breakfast also. Yeah, very good, Priya. That is in state of Tamil Nadu. So you can add this point. So what is this NGO? So what is the full form of NGO? At least. Yes, non-governmental organization. So what is the work of this NGO? Buddham, it is not non-government of India, it is non-governmental organization. Or also can we say it is not for profit organization. Yes, it is a voluntary group of individuals. Very good, Hari. So actually, these NGOs are nothing but the group of individuals. They have a aim, that is societal service. They have to do the societal service, and they are not working for the fraud, for the profit. So these NGOs will be getting funds, and those funds can be used for the societal services. For example, providing education, for example, providing food and old age homes, etc. Orphanages, conducting of camps, etc. That will be the work done by this NGO. So this NGO, the name here is Pathik. So here, already you know that because of largest coastline of India, many a times India is very much vulnerable to floods because of cyclones which appear in Bay of Bengal and as well as in Arabian Sea. So one such cyclone which affected, so because of this cyclone Umphan which affected West Bengal. So this cyclone Umphan originated in Bay of Bengal, and that affected this West Bengal coast a lot. And because of this, many people, they became homeless. And now this NGO, it is providing the food for that people who lost their life, who lost their houses, etc., and who are there in the rehabilitation centers. So please let me know one important NGO which releases report, that is ACER report. So ACER report, it is regarding education, and it is one of the most authenticated report that we will take into account regarding the education in India. So which is such an NGO, which releases this ACER report? Yes, very good, Pratham. Legend, very good. Pratham is NGO which releases this ACER report. So in this way, your homework is you have to see which are the important NGOs are there which releases reports, and that reports data you have to remember. For example, regarding education, regarding environment, etc. Okay, so this is the work for you. Please do this work. And if you move on directly, we will be going to this editorial page today. So here this article is Rethink the Dynamics of India's Fiscal Federalism. So here you have to understand what is the word, that is federalism. So what is this meaning of this federalism? So what is this federalism? Or I can say, what is the meaning of unitary system? Whether India is a unitary system or a federal system? Whether India is an unitary system or a federal system, please let me know. Meenakshi says federalism is a coordination of center and state. And Kritika says federal with more unitary features. And Dreambig says it is a system of government. Aditya says India is mix of both. And Mahesh says federal system. So actually, what is the basic difference between this federalism and unitary system here is, we have center. So in this center, we have states. So we have states here and we have center at the national level, right? So whenever there is a proper coordination, between center and state, so this type of governance system is called as federalism. So whenever there is a proper coordination between center and state, that is called as federalism. In this unitary system, central government will act as a monopoly. So central government will have monopoly. There is no division of powers. So normally in this federal system, we will be having the division of powers. But in this unitary system, there will be no division of powers. But there is derivation of powers, derived powers. So Derived powers means nothing but here we have center and here we have states. So center will be giving some powers. Okay, central will be giving some powers or some legitimacy or some autonomy to the states. That kind of government is called as unitary system. So in India we have not exactly unitary system and not exactly federal system. We don't have not exactly, okay, we don't have this unitary system or federal system, but we have quasi federal system. So why I am saying we have quasi federal system? Because in this federalism I am saying that there is a proper division of powers. Yes, we have division of powers. So where this division of powers is said in our constitution, that is in schedule 7. In this schedule 7 of Indian constitution we have different list. Like we have central list, we have state list and we have concurrent list. So here under this central list it says that whichever the subjects which are present in the central list, central government has the exclusive power to make the laws and state government has the exclusive power to make the laws in the subjects which are present in the state list. And in the concurrent list, both central and state government, but if there is any tie, central government will prevail over the state government. So this is about the schedule 7. So this schedule 7 says that yes, we have federalism, but we have another thing, like we have emergency powers. So whenever there is emergency imposed, means what happened? So central government will be becoming more powerful compared to the states. And next one is we have all India services that we are going to opt in the future. So that is also the central government power, right? So in that way, here we have some powers which are giving more advantage to the center over the states. So because of this, we say our system of governance is quasi-federal system. Is it clear so far? Any doubt? Yeah, very good, Meenakshi, Kavya and Kritika. Okay, Neetu. Any doubts? Okay. So here this article is talking about fiscal federalism. Okay, it is talking about fiscal federalism. So fiscal federalism, it is talking about economy. We are talking about economy here. So federalism is division of powers between center and state. It is regarding the money here. So in this federalism, fiscal federalism, we have to talk about vertical division or vertical devolution. And next one is horizontal devolution. Normally you know that taxes will be collected by central as well as state, and we came up with this GST. One nation, one tax in year 2017 in our country, right? So apart from the taxes, here government will be collecting cess and surcharge. So what is this cess and surcharge? Please tell me. So what is the cess and surcharge? Yes, actually this cess and surcharge or tax on tax. So normally tax will be paid by the people, right? And this cess and surcharge is tax on tax. So what is the difference between this cess and surcharge? So what is the basic difference between cess and surcharge? No idea. Don't worry, dream big. So if you have doubt, so please post your doubt in WhatsApp. So the number is 8074765513. So you can post your doubts after one session is done, or you can directly WhatsApp me on this number. So what is the difference between cess and surcharge? The basic difference between cess and surcharge here is, so both this cess and surcharge, they are tax on tax, but there is a minute difference. So whenever tax on tax collected by government for a specific purpose, it is called as cess. That means, for example, government is imposing this cess on education, Krishi Kalyan cess, Swachh Bharat cess. The amount which is collected, that will be used for that only purpose. But if government is collecting tax on tax without any special purpose, that will come under this surcharge. So here in this fiscal federalism, we have to see two things, that is horizontal distribution, vertical distribution, right? So in this vertical distribution, one issue here is, so from center, states, they will be getting funds, right? But among these funds, cess and surcharge, these are not going to be shared by the center to the states. So this is one issue. That is the thing which mainly said here. Okay. So these are the things that you have to remember regarding this. And the next topic it is about concrete alliance. So this article, it is about BRICS. So here BRICS had been concluded, but till now we do not have any discussion regarding what are the key highlights. So we are going to see what are the key highlights of this BRICS here. And if you move, there is one more article is important from our editorial page, that is clean tech for an inclusive green future in India. So actually not only India, almost all the countries, they are moving towards clean technology, and they want to move towards green future. So why? Because of climate change. So climate change is evident. And can you say the recent examples that you see in the news regarding the climate change events in India and as well as in world? So what are the climate change events that happened? Yes, Shiva, we are going to conduct a prelims test series for the 2022 batch, and that is going to be started soon within 1 week. Yes, good Meenakshi. Unseasonal rainfalls, Yamuna floods, extreme weather events, what are they, legend? Please expand that. Ozone depletion. Ozone depletion is because of chlorofluorocarbons, but not because of global warming. Floods. Okay, rising of ocean level or sea level. Next. So recently in 3 continents, in Europe, America and Africa, what happened? There is increased global temperature. There is heat waves. Heat waves are seen, and even wildfires. Right? And in India, unusual rainfall. In northern part, we can also see there is shifting of jet streams. Shifting of jet streams. Right? And even wildfires in southern part of our country. So these are some recent events. They are saying that yes, climate change is evident. And if countries are not taking enough steps, means what happened? So we are going to see the end of our lives. So because of this, each and every country, they need to take action. Because if one country is taking action, so if another country is not taking action, means so the country it is taking action, that will be useless. Because this climate change, it is a global problem. It is not a problem of a single country or single state. right? So here this article says that clean technology is very important now if you want to achieve our goals of carbon neutrality or net zero. So what is the meaning of this clean technology? Just what is the meaning of this word? So what is the meaning of this clean technology? Yeah, very good, Kavya. Wildfire in Canada. A melting of glaciers. Very good, Mahesh. Yes, tell me what is the meaning of clean technology? I'm waiting. Sustainable methods of production. Transform from fossil fuels. Next. So clean technology means nothing but because of improving of science and technology, we have lot of things that we can use. But whenever we are using any instrument or anything, so that should have negative impact. That should not have negative impact on environment. So that technology should be sustainable. That is the meaning of this clean technology. Okay. So whenever we are using any technology, so that should not have any negative impact on environment. Okay, that is the meaning of this clean technology. So we are going to see this article in detail, and this is utmost important article from your environment and ecology. Okay. So first we are going to see about what is this clean technology. And here this article says that our Prime Minister in his recent Independence Day speech, he said that India is taking lot of steps to achieve carbon neutrality by 2070. Yes, he said that we are promoting electric vehicles. So government is also giving some incentives for the production of these electric vehicles, and we are moving towards solar energy, wind energy. And he also said that rather than using of this LPGs under this PM Ujjwala scheme, so we can use as an alternative, we have electric cookers or electric stoves. So this thing also one of the thing which promoted. Okay. So here in recent Independence Day speech, our Prime Minister, he said that India is showing the world that how India is trying to combat this climate change. That means the steps taken by India. So he addressed in his Independence Day speech. And he also said that whenever we are taking any actions regarding the climate change, so those actions should be focusing on development, and even they should be environmentally sustainable also. And automatically what happened, that should also lead to the economic growth. So he focused on three important things. That one is, the first one here is, what are the technologies that we need to use? That should be climate resilient, should be sustainable in the long run, and it needs to lead to the economic growth. So these are the three important points he focused. And if you see some example here, he said about the solar parks or electric vehicles charging. So whenever we are going for this building of solar parks or electric vehicles, yes, we need to expand the infrastructure, right? So whenever we are going for this improving of infrastructure, we need to ensure that it will lead to rapid economic growth and as well as environment sustainability. And even he also said that yes, we are reviving the millets. So here this millets will be very much helpful for combating of climate change. So how? If you are going for rice, okay, rice or paddy. So first we have to prepare the bed, right? And we have to store the waters. Okay, so we have to store the water in this paddy field. So because of this, rice, it is a one important crop that will release CH4, that is methane, into atmosphere. So rather than that growing of this paddy, if you are shifting towards millets, so millets are less water intensive crops. That means they need less water even when we are comparing with that of paddy, and the amount of methane will be released will be also very less. So here what happened, whenever we are going for the reviving of millets production in our country, especially in some areas, then what happened, that will also leads to climate resilient agriculture also. So this is the thing which mainly focused. And if you're talking about one report, this report said that research at the Council of Energy, Environment and Water shows that just 12 such clean technology solutions, from solar pumps to cold storage to chalk and looms, have potential to impact at least 37 million livelihoods, about 16% of our rural population. That means whenever we are going for this climate or clean technology, so that will be having a lot of impact. So this is the thing which mainly said by this report. And what can be done? So what are the steps that can be done or taken? So those things that are given in this article, that comes under your way forward. So the first one here is, we have to leverage government programs. So especially whenever we are providing that technology or clean technology which is alternative for the traditional things, so here sometimes when we are adopting technology, there is a loss of employment. So that government need to ensure proper livelihoods for the people. For example, government came up with this Pradhana Mantri Mudra Yojana. So what is this Pradhana Mantri Mudra Yojana? Can anyone know about this scheme? Yes, very good, Neetu. Yes, very good, Meenakshi. Millets can be grown in arid soils also. So we can achieve carbon neutrality by growing millets. Yes, Kritika. Yes, even sugarcane also one such a crop which takes a lot of water. It is also water intensive crop. Yes, this Pradhana Mantri Mudra Yojana, it is regarding the micro MSME credit system. So we have three tiers there, Kishore, Tarun, like that. So based on that, the loan will be provided for the small, micro and medium enterprises. Okay, so under this Pradhana Mantri Mudra Yojana, so it will provide collateral free loans for this micro enterprises, so that here this micro enterprises, they can move towards this clean energy solutions. And in the same way, we also having this Pradhana Mantri formalization of micro food processing units or food processing enterprises scheme. So this scheme, which is also helpful for the adoption of technology such that we can go for food processing as well, so that we can decrease the waste in the food also. And if you move forward, we are also having one more scheme, that is Pradhana Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. So it is focusing on adapting this solar refrigerators and dryers for fishing communities. So Matsya is regarding the fish, right? So in this fishing communities also, government it is focusing on clean energy like using of solar refrigerators. And the second important point here is finance for this clean technology is very less. So government need to provide finance for this adopting of clean technology. And next one is, government need to enable multi-actor partnership. For example, we have to bring this different stakeholders like innovators, manufacturers, distributors, service providers, financiers, market linkage players, okay, into one ecosystem, so that there will be the collaboration will be there between these stakeholders to promote clean technology. But adopting of this clean technology will also have some challenges, because there is no proper awareness to the people, especially in the rural areas. Literacy rate is low compared to that of urban areas. So because of this, the awareness also will be less. And next one is high customer acquisition cost. So whenever any person who want to go for adopting of this clean technology, the cost initially will be very high, right? And even there is less adoption, and even there will be resistance from the people in initial stages. So these will be the challenges that we can see regarding adoption of clean technology. And what is the need here? The need here is, we need to come up with a well-trained ecosystem, so that we can enable technology access to the last mile. And even service providers, they have to provide the service after the sales also. and here we need to focus on market linkaged players so that it will be having a positive impact in the rural livelihoods also. And finally, government need to ensure that there is a proper livelihood that will be ensured by the government if there is any loss of employment because of this technology adoption. Right? So these are some important things that you have to remember. And next topic here, it is about this diagram. So this diagram is not much clear. So it is talking about clean transportation, clean energy, so clean materials, clean water. So all will comes under this clean technology. So you can see this diagram clearly in the PDF. Okay. So that PDF you can get in the Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box. So if you have not joined the Telegram channel, you can join now. Is it clear? Any doubts? Am I fast? Am I fast? Because I have to complete this analysis within 1 hour. So I got only 1 hour of time to complete this. PM Matsya Sampada, it is about regarding fisheries. Hari. And this topic, it is about BRICS, and we are going to see highlights. Okay. So I have to move very fast now because I am running out of time. So do you know about this BRICS? So you have to know some basics facts regarding this BRICS. So which are the members of the BRICS? So how many countries are the members of this BRICS now? Present membership. So please let me know, yaar. So here, if you see context, it says that recently we had this 15th BRICS summit, which hosted by South Africa. And here we have to see some highlights of this summit. So first and the foremost thing here is, now BRICS said that we are going to expand our membership. Now we have 5 members and we are going to add 6 members, and totally the membership of this BRICS will going to be 11. So which are those 6 countries which are going to get membership of BRICS? We have Egypt, Iran, Saudi, UAE, Ethiopia and Argentina. So from when it is going to be come into effect? That is going to be come into effect from 2024 January 1st onwards. And if we are talking about India's stakes in this BRICS summit, so first and the foremost thing here is our Prime Minister and Chinese President, they had talks on the lines of the BRICS, and they said that they are going to come up with disengagement across LAC soon. Okay, so this is the first important thing. And next one is, if you're talking about geopolitical context here, so here they talked about global stability and security, how can we maintain that, and they also had a discussion regarding the counter Western perspective regarding this Russia-Ukraine crisis. And next one here is, even these BRICS countries, they also talked about increasing of membership of United Nations Security Council. So here united reforms are very much necessary now, and these BRICS nations, they are also supporting for this expansion of United Nations Security Council. So if we are talking about this United Nations Security Council, we have permanent members and we have temporary or non-permanent members. So we have 5 permanent members and we have 10 non-permanent members, and their tenure will be for 2 years. Right? So India is asking that yes, we need permanent membership in this United Nations Security Council. So for this, many countries are supporting, even Russia is also supporting, but China is stopping India's entry as a permanent membership because these 5 countries, they have veto. So what is this veto power? Please let me know. So what is this veto power? Yes, very good. Dream big. Brazil, Russia, China, South Africa and India. Yes, Thakur, now it is 11. Okay, so please let me know what is this veto. And the next important thing, it is about climate change. Even now, BRICS members, they agreed to address challenges which are posed by this climate change, and they want to come up with transition to a low carbon and low emission economy now. So I want to give you one question for practice. So first statement here is, new development bank has been set up by APEC. The headquarters of new development bank is located in Shanghai. Which of the following statement is given above is or correct? So which is the correct answer? So please let me know. I will be waiting for next 30 to 40 seconds. So which is the correct answer? Yes, Anand, very good. It is B only. So this new development bank which has been set up by this BRICS, not by APEC. So the headquarters is located in Shanghai. So correct answer is B2 only. Very good. Very good, Priya. Krishna. Okay. And next topic, it is about India and Greece pledge to upgrade ties to become strategic partners. So here you have to see Greece map and you have to see the countries which are sharing boundary with Greece. So if we're talking about the relationship between India and Greece, we can connect it from history. From even ancient history, we can connect the relationship between India and Greece. So do you know about this Alexander Great? Alexander the Great. So he also belongs to Greece. And do you know about Gandhara art? So in this Gandhara art also we can see there is influence of Greek. This is the Indo-Greek style of architecture which is related to Buddhism. And do you know about this Menander I? So this person is also having the relation with the Greek. So that means, so since ancient time onwards, yes, we have a good relation with this Greece. Correct? So because of this, now we have to see how we are improving the relationship between India and Greece. So from that point of view, this article is important, and in our UPSC syllabus, so you can connect with this international relations. And this topic is important from your mains, and even in your prelims also, you can get a question, especially from map based. Is it clear so far? Any doubts? Yes, very good. Dream big. It is related to Buddhism. Yeah, hairstyle of Buddha. Very good, Shruti. And why this India-Greece relations are in news? Because the context says two countries, they are set to conclude an agreement on migration mobility. So this migration mobility is nothing but the movement. Mobility is nothing but movement. So this agreement, it is regarding the movement of skilled persons between India and Greece. Okay, and even movement of people regarding education, so that we can improve people to people contacts, right? Not only boosting the defense link, we are also talking to increase people to people contacts through this migration of mobility agreement between India and Greece. So now here India and Greece, they want to upgrade their bilateral relations, especially in the field of defense, especially through agreement on migration mobility and to smoothen the movement of skilled population of both the sides. So these are some things which are given here. And we are also talking that we have to improve defense industries and military links, and even we want to promote cultural and academic exchanges between education institutions so that we can increase people to people contact, and even we are focusing on maritime security. And one important keyword here is UNCLOS. So UNCLOS is nothing but United Nations Convention on Law of Seas. So what is this UNCLOS? Please let me know. Do you know about this UNCLOS? Already you got question in your prelims regarding this unclause in 2020 or 2021, I guess, if I am not wrong. So what is this unclause? Yeah, please let me know fast. In the meanwhile, let us see the next topic. Here we have to see the map here. So this part, it is Greece, and this Greece, I can say it is a peninsula, right? So it is covering water on the three sides and it is having land on one side, so it is a peninsula. So here we have Ionian Sea, here we have Aegean Sea, and here we have Mediterranean Sea. So always countries which are sharing boundary with Mediterranean Sea is very, very important. Okay, so you have to see the countries which are sharing the boundary with Mediterranean Sea. So please let me know which are the countries sharing boundary with this Mediterranean Sea. Yes, legend says an international agreement that establishes the legal framework for marine and maritime activities. Very good. So under this UNCLOS we have like what is internal waters, what is territorial waters, what is exclusive economic zone, what is high seas. So please let me know the values for that and in nautical miles. Yes, very good, Neetu. Okay, so this is the map that you have to see. Here we have Greece. And our last topic, it is about indoor best city MP top state in smart cities contest. So here recently smart city mission results are announced. That is Smart Cities Award Contest 2022. So in this context, Indore which got the first place. Okay, so let us see the details. So if you are preparing for other state service examinations, so this will be very important. So Indore has become the best smart city in Madhya Pradesh, which has chosen as a top state for good performance in the smart cities mission. And next one is Surat. Surat and Agra, they are in the second and third places. Tamil Nadu is the second in the state category. Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh in the second and third places. And this award for this best union territory is gone to Chandigarh. And this award which is given by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So this is very important. And if you move, you have to see this facts regarding the Smart Cities Mission. So the Smart Cities Mission, it is an innovative and new initiative by Government of India. And actually under this Smart Cities Mission, here government want to improve quality of life of people. And they are focusing on local development and even to improve technology. And this smart city, it is a city equipped with the basic infrastructure. So with this basic infrastructure, so we can improve the standard of living of people. And we can ensure the decent life, or we can say quality of life for the people. And we can also ensure sustainable environment through the smart solutions. Okay, so this is about this topic. And now let us move back to our paper. So in this ground zero, you got an article regarding the caste based issue. So caste issue, okay, violence against teenagers that I already discussed that happened in Tamil Nadu. So if you are from Tamil Nadu, you have to see this issue in a great concern, because you may get some interview questions regarding this topic also. And if you move forward, in this news page here you can see article that is regarding Kaveri water issue. So number of times we had discussion, so you have to revise that topic. So this is your work. Revising part, it is your work. And next one is not for game changer jet engine technology transfer expected soon. So here we have to focus on this word called as technology transfer. So if you're talking about any equipment that we are going to get from any other country, so the harsh reality here is we are going to get outdated technology. So outdated technology in other countries will be updated technologies in India if you are going for imports. So rather than getting so and so equipment, so we can go and we can get the technology. So if you are getting technology, on that technology our brainstormers like scientists, so they will be working on that so that we can come up with the best part of that, right? So technology transfer is very, very important. So from which country we got technology transfer till now? So from US it will be the first time we are going to get this technology transfer, but earlier we used to get technology transfer from one country. So which is that country? Yes, very good, Hari. Yes, Priya. Neetu, very good. Tell me from which country we are going to get. Kritika, this is for the first time we got technology transfer from USA. Yes, very good, Hari. Very good, Aditya. Yes, Kritika. Yes, Priya. So from Russia we get this technology transfer. Okay, Russia is the only country from which we got technology transfer. For the first time we are going to get this technology transfer from USA. So from that point of view it is very important. And the news page you can see, why did Chandrayaan 3 landed on the near side of the moon? So if we're talking about the moon, so half part is visible and half part is dark, right? So this dark part is a far side and this part is a near side. So actually the important aim of this Chandrayaan, it is to land on this far side, but unfortunately we had landing on this near side, that too soft landing, that too near the south pole. Okay, so this is the thing which mainly said here. So you have to remember what is the near side and far side. So on far side there is a huge craters and thousands of kilometers wide, which have likely resulted in from the collisions with the asteroids. So actually why we are talking about dark side, because on this near side we will be having lot of volcanoes, and but on this far side we will be having the craters. Craters mean the nothing but depressions. So these depressions on this lunar surface which are caused because of hitting of this asteroids. So what is this asteroids? So please let me know in the comment box. So Mahesh, please check the spelling of Russia. So what is asteroid? Please let me know fast. And next topic is India and Greece pledge to upgrade ties. I discussed this topic. And the news page you can see the topic regarding Indore, it is the best city. I discussed this. And you can see this article regarding land scheme is reserved only for Jammu and Kashmir domicile. So here you have to focus on this word. What is the meaning of this domicile? So please let me know what is the meaning of domicile. Okay. And in this business page you can see this articles. The first one is G20 ministers agree to map global value claims link MSMEs. So here you have to understand what is this micro, small and medium enterprises, and you have to see what are the challenges faced by these MSMEs. So what are the steps already taken by the government? So these are the things that you have to remember regarding this topic, and this is your homework. So what is asteroid? Anyone gave the answer? Yes, rock particles. So Kritika says between Mars and Jupiter the number of small fragments are there, that is called as asteroid belt. Okay, very good Kavya, Kritika and Hari. Next topic is taming rising prices a priority, says Sitaraman. So our finance minister, that is Union Finance Minister, says that yes, we have to control inflation. So regarding this inflation, in yesterday's article we had a very detailed discussion regarding the role of government and role of RBI, right? So please watch that video if you have not have the clarity regarding inflation. So these are the very important topics that appear in our today's Hindu newspaper. So I had analysis from both UPSC and state public services examination point of view also. So by this I am concluding. So if you have any doubts, so please post your doubts in comment section after one session is done, so that we will be having live on Monday. Every Monday we are going to have live between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And one more thing is, please do share this video to your friends also. And please do like the video. Thank you so much.